Let's look at pre-sales. Pre-sales are difficult. The reason for that is that you've got nothing on the ground and everyone is very skeptical of buying something that's not even on the ground at the moment. So it's difficult to get them, but that's the way all the lenders work these days. You've got to offer pre-sale price. You got to run a registration of interest. For larger developers, you could even have a complete display unit. You got to have your database marketing. As a developer and builder, you have to understand that you are allowed to sell your developed or build properties yourself, and you can do that via domain.com or realestate.com.au or realestateview.com.au. And there are sites that you can go to and have a look at, which are basically some Chinese websites that list, that I haven't tried, but there are some Chinese websites that where you can list your properties yourself in order to sell them. However, if you go to realestate.com.au, they've got a developers package, which is a premium listing package, which is $7,000 to $5,000 a month if you sign up for 3 or 12 months, or $1,700 a month for basic listing ability. So they are pretty expensive because they wanna get as much money out of the developer as they can. You've got off the plan contracts. Or in your off the plan contract, these are the things that should be included. You need a contract of sale, disclosure statement or section 32 in Victoria, special conditions, architectural drawings, the floor plans, elevations, site layout, material specifications, color specifications, finishes schedule, list of inclusions, list of included PC items. You have to have details of your body corporate, the budget and the management agreement. You have to have your building format plan, which is now become mandatory. It never used to be, but it has recently become part of the disclosure statement now. So the proposed number of the lot, the total area of the lot, identification of any parts of the lot proposed to be outside the building in which the lot is proposed to be located, including any proposed balcony, courtyard, or carport. The building format plan also has the floor level in the building in which the lot is proposed to be located. Identification of other lots and common property proposed to be on the same floor level in the building in which the lot is proposed to be located, and identification of the proposed orientation of the lot by reference to north, and lot entitlements. So you got to remember all these things to do that. Then you've got lawyer plus body corporate services and so on. So property investment analysis, I like to do that, and the reason I like to do that is because if I'm going to hold something, I should know how to understand my investment. And I've actually briefly covered that in one of the modules earlier, but this is a more comprehensive. There's a software called PIA, which is called Property Investment Analysis. I don't use that because I've got access to something else which is online, and I can just put numbers in there and it spits out all the details. But there are many calculators out there that can help you do an analysis, and especially if you are trying to sell something on, if you've got a valuation and you can put those details in, you can try and sell them with that. You can create a project report for potential buyers, which would include details like yield, a depreciation schedule, a rental appraisal, capital growth trends, and after-tax cash flows. So these are the things that are required for getting pre-sales. And in your off-the-plan contract section, this is more or less like a checklist. So when you are trying to put something together, you will inevitably be asked for to provide all these things. So make sure that you've got them together in a folder, and you've got them handies that you can provide when you're asked for. Agent selection, I do agent selection via after I've done my data analysis just before, as part of my due diligence, because that tells me which agent in that area has sold the most number of properties in the last 6 months. and that's the agent I want on my team to be able to sell my units or sell my townhouses. And there are internet sources. There are many websites that help you select an agent these days. I've never used any one of them, but next time I need to appoint an agent, I will look at it. So there are many internet resources, but I like to look at hard facts. So I look at the data and see which agent's doing well, and that's how I select my agent.